Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and this video is going to be of my attempt to take this extension ladder and help it find a new home up on the ceiling, a little bit out of sight and out of mind. To do this, I have a 1/2 inch by 24 inch pipe and a couple pipe ends, as well as another hanger. These ones I got at Home Hardware. I don't actually remember where I got that from, but it will serve its purpose. For the frame of the bracket, I just used dimensional 2x4s, and I cut them down to 2 pieces at 11 inches, and then another piece I cut down to 19 inches, and that was with the hope to be able to tie into the studs at 16-inch centers. Now, I mentioned before about the pipe was a 1/2 inch pipe. Now that is the inner diameter of it, so I use a 7/8 Forstner bit and bored out a hole on my two 11-inch pieces, and this will be for the pipe to slide right through. Now I'm just going to pre-drill a couple countersink holes just to make things easier when I assemble the entire little jig together. Using some 3-inch screws, then just screw them into place. And now I have the basic frame to be able to slide the bar into and assemble the rest of the mount. This gives you an idea of how it's going to look on the ceiling with the ladder in place. Even though I can see all the patch holes on the ceiling, I wanted to ensure that I was actually going to get some screws right into the actual stud, because I really don't want this ladder falling on me. So using my stud finder, of course I did the mandatory check on my chest first, and yes, it did find me. And then after that, then I went up on the other ladder and was able to mark out exactly where these studs are so I can ensure that I'm getting screws right into them. And this is the nice pivotal moment when I went up onto my shorter ladder and was able to realize that I forgot to actually do measurements before starting to cut and making my plan. I made the assumption, which we all know how that's going to turn out in a few seconds, that everything on the ceiling was on 16-inch centers, and I realized once I actually held up my constructed piece that the ceiling is not actually based on 16-inch centers. The ceiling is actually set to 24-inch centers, which really doesn't work out well when I initially cut my cross piece to 19 inches. So to deal with this problem that I created for myself, what I ended up doing was cutting another piece to 26-inch centers and then screwing that into the studs, and then screwing the piece that I created into that one. So it's just basically 2 inches lower than I initially planned for. For my last piece, I made sure I cut that one to 26 inches, and this way I would hit my 24-inch studs. And then I found the center of that, so I can drill a hole in there and put the final bracket into there. To make things a little bit easier on me, I ended up pre-drilling the screws into place, so then it was just a matter of lining everything up with the marks I made for where the stud finder found the stud, and then screw everything into place, and the last bracket is ready to go. And now comes the moment of truth. What I've seen some people do is where the metal bar is, you can also put like a pipe, like a PVC pipe or some other ABS pipe over that, and that can help with the rolling process. But I didn't find any issues having to roll it onto the bar itself. So just push it into place, and then I'll bring it back to hook in with the last bracket, and now it sits perfectly on top of my dusty ceiling. So now here lies my giant extension ladder, which will come out only twice a year to either put up or take down the Christmas decorations. Hope you enjoyed my process, and thanks for watching.